Friends, what's up? What a day in the market. It's good to finally see some green in the market. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay. It is day 3, Wednesday. We made it. We're all alive. I think everyone's doing well here. So I'm gonna start yapping. Here we go. Obviously today was tariff day. Trump came out much later today with a whole board. And you can go find it on YouTube, wherever. And he's doing the 25% on cars. He's doing a percentage on car parts. He's for individual countries. I mean, he's got his bulletin board he has been working on. So the market is actually, it's so divided out there right now. I mean, it's so divided. And it's weird. Like when you talk about this, it gets very political very fast because people are like, I'm not trying to be biased either side of it right now. I swear, I'm just an investor like any one of you. We're all trying to weave our way through this, this uncharted, untouched jungle that we're in right now with this market. And with the situation that we're seeing right now, it's obvious of a few things. It's going to take more time to see what a lot of these. It's weird because a lot of these big investment firms, these investors, even like your Tom Lees, a lot of people that you see on these investor writing articles, TV shows, a lot of them are kind of saying the same thing. They're like, in the long term, this could actually turn out to be good. And the market this may be where the market's resetting right now, and this could actually be okay. So the market could just go from this moment like, okay, well, we're just gonna slowly start buying in again. Now obviously tomorrow Fed's talking a little bit, but Friday is the day where Jerome Powell will be going over the job reports. Now obviously job reports have been crap majority of the time that they come out here, so probably not going to be much better tomorrow, probably. And will it tank the market? Friday. Will it tank the market Friday? Maybe. Who knows? But all in all, it was nice to see stocks, a lot of stocks rebound today. Now, obviously, towards the end of the day, Trump came out and there was a different reaction. The market sold off a little bit, but it's a little overhyped right now. It didn't sell off that much when Trump came out here. So tomorrow's gonna be a really interesting day. And this is what we've been saying. This is uncharted jungle. This is something that our fathers, grandfathers have never went through in the market. Your grandma, whoever invests, maybe taught you about investing or got you into it. But this is a situation that we're all kind of just learning together, and it's hard not to get political with it. I completely understand. There's people that are just, listen, I read not all the comments, but I see all the comments on my channel, stock twits, Webull, Reddits, all that kind of stuff. And it's a mixed bag out there of emotions, and I get it. It's money. It's your hard-earned money that you have put in the market, and you're like, why did he have to do anything? I get that he's trying to squeeze these companies to come over here. My only concern with it, and this is the only maybe political thing I'll say with it, I just don't know that he's going to have enough time, legacy, reign to physically squeeze a lot more of these car companies, especially to like come over here and stay. I don't know. But it's a very interesting play. The problem is investors are paying for the price of it with this up and down uncertainty in the market. So today, NVIDIA had a good day. I mean, a lot of stocks had, it wasn't like, oh my God day, but it was like, okay, all right. Listen, if you're swing trading right now, my God, if you're short trading right now, you're getting some crazy swings out there. I mean, Tesla, it's obvious what's going on here. There's a reason why they call it a swing here. Palantir, back to back, you can make some trades right there. Nvidia's always been a little sharp on the edges, but S&P trying to get back to where we were about a week ago when we had that nice high. Will we find it tomorrow? I don't know. So let's go right into SoFi. Just talking about SoFi a little bit, and obviously, the situation that is right now is that, first of all, I thought SoFi did amazing today. I got to be completely honest. I think a lot of people were shocked about how well a lot of stocks did today. SoFi being one of them. SoFi trying to get into a $13 range today and having a little bit of sell-off towards the end of the day, but still running very good. SoFi, why I put these blue swings in here is because look at these swing trades you could have made here with SoFi. I know a lot of us did. Yeah, more than likely, I would suspect that the market if we get bad job reports Friday, even like, these weren't great job reports, which as of right now, they're not supposed to be, but, you know, the pre-market assumption of reports and anything have been wrong multiple times here in the past. So we could see the market sell off again Friday. Not drastically. I think one thing that may be certain right now is that the market may have found its bottom. If there's any positive of what we're talking about right now, it's that the market, this is the bottom, okay? This is as bad as it gets until something much, much worse happens. Now, what is that worst thing? Obviously the R word, recession, but you know, I got to be honest too, this may sound political too, but listen, there's all kinds of people watching here. There's people that love Trump, there's people that can't stand Trump. I get it, okay? But I do remember when Trump first came into office and he changed up a lot of things. Nothing as aggressive as this, but that was the big talk, that Trump's going to sink the market, we're going to have a recession. He was doing things that we've never seen, and even people were saying that with Biden. Well, there was one with Biden, but I don't know that one could have been avoided with coming out of the cove. Right now, it's just like what we've seen in the past month here. There's been a lot of background noise. I physically know people that sold out of this market weeks ago, didn't buy back in, didn't do any swing trades. They were just like, I cannot handle this. I don't know where it's going. I think we're going to have a recession. And there's still people preaching that, and that's fine. That's their own priority, their business. I get that. I don't want to come on here and fear monger that much. I mean, obviously you should have caution, and, if you're going to put your money in something, I would put it in something, stocky, sturdy, that would, long term you're going to be okay with it. Short term you may take some damage here and have to hold for a minute. But, with that being said, there's a lot of background noise. So SoFi, going back to SoFi here, we've got Q1 coming up here in May. Now, I've been a creature of habit. I've been on the bullhorn here, talking about SoFi, where this could be the quarterly where SoFi breaks into $1 billion quarterlies. It's very possible. They have had some, within the last 5 months, they have had some major progress in loan deals. Deals in general. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes if people have been paying attention here. And listen, there's a lot of people that they don't even, when they buy into companies, they buy stocks, they don't look at quarterlies. They don't look at past deals that just happened. They're not like adding this stuff up in their head to what could be. This is essentially a study case of what happened last year with SoundHound. I've said this before, so I'm going to sound like a broken record, but SoundHound was a stock, this time last year, SoundHound was a stock that, if I came on here and talked about SoundHound at that time, like April of last year, people would have been like, you're out of your mind, you're freaking nuts, you're crazy. But SoundHound, around this time, things started to change. They got that big investment from NVIDIA. They started to get a few deals, not a lot, but they were getting deals. Quarterly started to show a little different. They started to hit Q1 better, Q2 better. And then when we finally got to Q3, really better, really good. A lot of those prior deals early in the year started to show up. Then on top of that, when Q3 hit, we saw that other big investment from NVIDIA. Then we saw some big deals come in. So we were like, this is why I was on here saying you guys need to pay attention to SoundHound 100%. And there's a reason why SoundHound went from $3 to almost $30 in a matter of like that. Because the hype mania was there with it. People were like, holy crap. Now, obviously, SoundHound is still holding on here very good. It's trying to get back to this $10 range. But SoundHound, when Q4 came out, it was huge. And they're still getting deals. So SoundHound here in 2025 is probably going to continue into a really good earnings here. But what I'm saying here, and this is exactly, the situation that we're looking at with Big Bear, but I'll get to that in a minute. But with SoFi here, there's accumulation happening here to where I think people are going to be shocked in a good way of what's about to happen here with these quarterlies. I know, like, people, I've seen a lot of comments where people go like, man, SoFi's done. SoFi's done. Look what Robinhood's doing now. Man, Robinhood's going to take I think Robinhood's going to do very well. I love Robinhood. I've been using Robinhood for, I don't know, almost 10 years now, however long it's been. With Robinhood as well, you have to look at where Robinhood is as they're starting to become a bank, to where SoFi is very ahead of the game and very advanced with what they're doing. Loan applications, credit cards, what if you have a SoFi account, you will immediately understand why SoFi is growing so fast. I encourage everyone, if you are an investor in SoFi, make an account with SoFi. You will immediately go, oh, okay, I didn't know banking could be like this. I didn't know banking was so easy. I didn't know it was so at my fingertips. Trust me, I bank with a few other huge banks. What those banks allow you to have in their app system looks archaic compared to what SoFi offers. So you will immediately get, as an investor with SoFi, why the younger generation is very attracted. Even millennials, the boomers, so on. Why everyone is so, into and starting accounts with SoFi. They're growing very fast, man. They're growing so fast. And this is why people really need to stop getting impatient with SoFi. You're going to miss the freaking boat here. Listen, 30 days from now, SoFi could be at $20. We have to talk about V-shaped recovery. You have to have in your mind V-shaped recovery. If you live in this place in the market where you're just constantly in fear, and man, I know this place. I dwelled in it for a long time, fear in the market. There's always, you should have, you should bring, you should be careful. You should be careful. But like I said, if you're investing in solid companies that are fundamentally bringing in money and going to continue to do that, like prior deals that have happened here with SoFi, you shouldn't have too much worry. Okay. Now, if you're trying to, you're buying into a company that is doing terrible with quarterlies, missing them, you're probably going to go in a reverse stock split here soon. Yeah, you should be very worried. But SoFi is not that company. What could happen here? We have to talk about V-shaped recovery, because what we're seeing right now, these tariffs, this short term. Now, obviously, when I say short term, I'm talking like maybe a month. We may be okay for a month here until we really see something more paperwork. Countries get a little more upset. We hear some backlash from other countries where they're like, we're not doing this anymore. This isn't working for us, okay? It may take a minute here. It's only day one here, and there's still checks that have to be written and see how this is all going to play out. Consumer reports, how is this going to affect the auto industry from pen to paper, customer basis? It's going to take future paperwork to make something worse happen here in the market. But in the short term, we could see a V-shaped recovery. So by May, the market could be rolling again. Could it be rolling in the sense of like back up to almost this over 6,000 point in the S&P 500? Could be, maybe. We like to live in a fairy tale story. But if it were anywhere close to that, and then we go into May with all these big earnings with these companies, hold on to your horses. I mean, because people are going to be depressed that they're like, I didn't buy. I listened to too much of the background noise. I've been preaching this. I know but there's literally people just sitting on the sidelines, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you not like? It doesn't matter who. There's always moments in the market with each president and all that, Democrat, Republican, where people are like, don't buy it. Oh my God, like, we can do this all day. Get out of that fear chasm, that fear cave. I've been there, friends. I know it's hard to get out of, but don't live in that. It's not a fun place to be. SoFi, I'm in SoFi, man. I am excited for what is about to happen here. If they produce $1 billion quarterly here, it's on. It is on. We're going to see crazy growth move fast with SoFi, 100%. And just talking about Big Bear, I got these swing trades in here. Look at what Big Bear is doing here. I've preached this, I know, but if you've listened to me talk about Big Bear, okay, we know where I'm at with Big Bear. I know where the majority of you are with Big Bear if you're in here wanting to hear about Big Bear. Okay, we're obviously probably all on the same page that we are suspicious, we're worried, we don't want to miss out. We are very much following the breadcrumbs of what's been going on with Big Bear. We're up to date. We know what could be happening here in the future with Big Bear sooner than we think. And right now, Big Bear is offering these swing trades where, obviously Big Bear is selling off with the bad news that we're seeing in the market, the uncertainty. Big Bear is selling down to this 280, 290 zone. People are buying in, they're swinging it, selling it, making a nice profit. And then we're getting days like this where the market is recovering a little bit, showing signs of recovery. And then Big Bear is happily going back up into a $3 range. The fact that Big Bear is still able to get to a $3 range, to me, that shows very good signs of health. That there is a strong army of investors here with Big Bear, where people are swing trading it, they're trading it, short trading it, they're holding it, they're buying more of it, and people are suspicious that Big Bear out of nowhere could get another deal. Absolutely, 100%. It's very early in the year. It's only April 2nd, okay? Big Bear could snatch up some more deal, even if it's like next month or in the summer. Imagine if Big Bear just got one more deal for like 50 to 40 million, just something that small. And that's a small deal for an AI stock. I mean, that's not a lot of money whatsoever. And that would probably be chopped up over like, 2, 3, 4 years. But still, it would be compounding on what would be happening here. This is why I said the projection for what Big Bear will make this year is anywhere from 160 million to 190 million. Now, I think more than likely with these deals that we've seen as of late, we're probably going to see somewhere around 175 to 180 easily, and that would be huge. That would be huge. I was saying this back in October, November, whenever I started talking about Big Bear here, is that this year with Big Bear, I'm not looking for Big Bear to make me a millionaire, okay? I'm looking for Big Bear to get things cleaned up with them as a company. And they're doing that so far, okay? They've got a new CEO. He's got a military background. He's got ties with Trump. There's obviously something going on because they've been getting a lot of government contracts with the military. Somebody's got somebody's number on speed dial here. They've started paying off debt. They're paying off debt. There's obviously things they're finding in the past with the company, financial issues. I don't think that was like just an outside source. I think that was internal. They found something and they said it. There's good things going on here. There's obviously bad elements too. Debt is not good. They need more deals. They need more deals. We need more deals. But I will say this, and this is the main negative thing that I will say with Big Bear, unless there is some kind of supernatural push with Big Bear to where it's just pushed, it's hyped up and pushed again from investors. A lot of people are saying that Big Bear is going to $10 to $20, $30 next week or, by summer. No, it's not. Okay. It's not doing that. And I am saying that as an investor in Big Bear, okay? I have been here preaching the goodness of Big Bear, okay? I've been taking a lot of crap for talking about Big Bear, and I've also, we've all shared each other's, thoughts and emotions with Big Bear. But as someone who I think with a lot of you have a lot wrapped up in Big Bear, there's no reason for Big Bear to go to $20 to $30, okay? Unless there was some kind of like GameStop situation pushed it up. It would take so much money to push into the market cap of that to push it up again. Now, could Big Bear, with the market running here, could it be pushed up, to like $5, $6, $7? Yeah, sure. I mean, that wouldn't be that difficult, especially if there was some more good news to come out here. Yeah, we could definitely see that. You have to understand, for Big Bear to get to a $20, $30, $40 range like people are commenting, Big Bear's got to do, they got to make a lot more than, 160, $190 million a year. When you're talking about a tech company, an AI company that's making under $200 million a year, that's really nothing. I mean, look at Palantir, for God's sakes. A lot of the contracts they received last year were $1 billion alone. They were, some of them, $1 billion, most of them were $500 million. So, but that's for a lot of tech stocks. I mean, there's a lot of tech stocks that are like even $10 to $15 that are making crazy amounts of money, well over $500 million a quarterly, that are just, a handful more dollars than what Big Bear has here, stock price wise. So listen, I want to dream, and I'm saying this the most positive way I can. Do I think Big Bear can get to high prices like that? Absolutely, of course. Big Bear's got to get more deals. Big Bear's got to get this debt paid down. Big Bear needs their CEO, Kevin. Kevin, we're talking to you. Kevin, someone talk to Kevin. Kevin needs to talk to investors. Kevin needs to make people feel good. So that's the one big thing that I would say about Big Bear. Listen, friends, if I just come on here and just say good things, then I'm not doing anybody a service. I can go, yeah, Big Bear, it's great. You should buy it. It's gonna do very well. Yeah, it's gonna make you a millionaire overnight. Man, no one wants to. Who's gonna believe that? If you have any kind of common sense in this market, that would be insanity to believe that. Okay, now maybe there's people on YouTube saying that. I don't know, but that's crazy talk. Okay, if Big Bear ended the year making 180, 190 million, and they closed out this year stock price wise, at say like $5 to $7, I would be happy as a kid in a candy store. I'd be like, oh my God, this is amazing. Why would it be amazing? Because you've had plenty of time to accumulate low cost shares right now. Very cheap shares. You've had time. That is my thought on Big Bear. Absolutely 100%. Friends, I'm excited. Be excited about what's going on in this market. The future is good. The future is good. Friends, take care of yourself. Bye, everyone.